Right. Everybody break it down, break it down. All right, all right, all right. Team Call, what up? Congrats for everyone who's on here and got to listen to that. So before I do start, I just want to say something a little bit about this amazing woman. She's going to be coaching. I have no doubt in my mind that she is. She's been so driven and motivated and inspired to change her life. She has so much like medical stuff that's going on. She's not working. She's going to school, I believe. And the thing is that we've been talking for a few months now, and she's been trying to get the money. She's like, I'm going to get the money. I don't have it, but I'm going to get the money. I'm going to ask my dad if I need to, like I'm living here. I'm doing this, all these obstacles that have been literally just bombarding her month after month. And it's been, like I said, I think 3 or 4 months. And she's like, I got it. She's like, I said, if I could pull up this amount with my dad, and he was like, well, why can't you just do something else? And she's like, no, because I know that this is going to change my life. And so where there's a will, there is a way. And all I got to say is that when you believe in them and you believe in yourself and you believe that what we have to offer will change lives. I had her crying on there, and I was like, don't. I'm like, I can't. I'm going to cry. I had tears. I was like, this is not okay. But so just open up your hearts, you guys. That's the biggest thing, is open up your heart, start believing in who you are and what we do, and the passion for literally changing people's lives. Now, for anyone who's in the training, I don't have a video tonight since we're going to do this. There will be a video tomorrow. I'm working on more team building stuff is going to be the next thing. If there's things that you are like, hey, I really would love this, let us know. Let me, John, or Katie know what we can do to help, like what's going to help you. I would love to get on one-on-ones with more of the conversations, and I'm going to try maybe this next week to set up some calls, and I'm going to record them so you guys can listen to just what a one-on-one with Ashton is out of random blue. So, okay. So, I want to talk a little bit about, it's getting the end of the month. And I want to let you guys know some things that you can start incorporating towards the end of the month when you're like, I have no points, or I have a point, or I have 2 points, or have 4 points, and I'm so close to that success club. You guys know that the more that you focus on how many people can I help, what can I do to help them, this is going to generate a whole difference in your world. But, so what I want you to do, and you guys can write these down if you'd like. I was going to have a little PowerPoint slide, but that didn't work because I got on a call. Okay, make a list for all the people that you're in contact with. Now, if you're like, yeah, that's a lot of people, well, start making a list of maybe the last few months. And if you started using the Go for No little sheet, this is what's going to really help. Keep those Go for No sheets in your binder, and then that way you can, like, 2 months down the road, you can go back to the ones that said no, because you should have been asking them, hey, so can I follow up with you next month? Or can I follow up with you in a couple months then? And those Go for No's are going to be where, towards that end of the month, you're going to them and following up with them, because, for one, they said it was okay. 2, you can check in how they're doing. And 3, you are creating more of, hey, I'm getting ready to start this challenge group, and I'll give you some bits and pieces on that. But so make a list of people that you're in contact with, or people that have maybe said no a couple months ago, and write those all down on a list. Get as many as you want till you get frustrated, and right next to them, write down how you can help them. Is it health? Is it finances? Is it emotionally? Write whatever it is that you can help solve their problem. After you write that down, incorporate how many points that would be for you. So if you're like, this person, I can help them achieve their goal through health. Put down the 2 points for the challenge pack. Or maybe they already have a program and you know that, and you want to help them with Shakeology, then put a point. But just make a list. After you make a list, let's say you have 20 people on there. 20 people on your list, okay? You have 20 people that you can help. How many challenge, or how many points will that generate by trying to help them? Just think about that. 40, right? That's 40 points, you guys. 40 points. Just think about that. Isn't that crazy? Like when you start to think about just the people that you can help, and then you write next to it how you can help them, and then you write the points down, and you're like, holy crap. Like we don't think about it that way. You know, we think about, okay, who can I help? And then how do I get them on there? No, make that list, or go back to all the people who were like a couple months ago, no, you know, I don't have the money for it, or I'm just not ready, and write them down. And then when that comes down, write down how many points that will generate. Let me get out of my wonderful Facebook here. Okay, so if you contacted 20 people and they were like, yes, you know, or you found out how you can help each one of these 20 people, and you go to them tonight, or tomorrow, this is what I want you to say. And this is more of creating a sense of urgency, but you need to know how you can help them. That's the biggest thing, knowing how you can help them. And what I want you to do is send them a message and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm starting a challenge group. Give them the date. Mine is February 9th. So I'd say, hey, Josh, I just wanted to let you know I'm starting a challenge group February 9th. The product that you were interested in is on sale this month. Now, if it's not the product that they were on sale, then what you would say is, hey, Josh, I just wanted to let you know I'm starting a challenge group February 9th, and these are the challenge packs that are on sale this month. I know that we talked previously, and what I would recommend, though, is that before this, that you're opening up or talking in some manner of maybe, you know, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while, not just, hey, I wanted to let you know, but just something about them. Maybe you know a little bit about their piece of information, and then it goes into the, by the way, or you could even use by the way if you wanted to. By the way, I just wanted to let you know I'm starting a challenge group February 9th. I know that we've talked previously on how you're set, ready to hit your goals, and it just wasn't the right moment, or it wasn't the right time. So I wanted to let you know that these challenge packs are on sale. Of course, you can put in, you know, the 21-day fix, put that in there if you want, or however you want to word that part. Like, these challenge packs are on sale this month. Would you be interested in joining this group? I'm looking for a few more people to help. So send that out. If it's something where you can help them financially, that's when you would say, hey, I know that give them your whole little bits and pieces of you knowing them, building that relationship. It's always them first. So whatever I'm saying, know that there's always going to be you talking to them, building that relationship first. And I'm not saying that's 2-4 sentences. I'm just saying, hey, I just saw the picture of you and your son. That was awesome, or that was cute. How did you do that? I'm talking about my photo that I just put on Instagram, by the way. No. So you would say something like that and just be like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that we're getting ready to start another coach apprentice this date. I know that we talked about you coaching and it wasn't the right time, or for whatever reason. Would you be interested, or would you consider joining this next coach apprentice group so I can get you started off right. So that's what I want you guys to say. Build up that list, figure out who it is that you can help and how. You need to know how you can help them. And then go to them. But before you go to them, like I said, you've got 25 people. Write that number up there of how many points that's going to be. That's going to be like, holy crap, I just totally did not think about that. So next, what you can do is I want you guys to create a post, whether it's tonight, sometimes it might be a little late, so maybe sometime tomorrow when you know that posts are usually like a great timing for you. Put out a picture, maybe it's your Throwback Thursday and you're giving a little bit of your, your backstory, or if you want to throw out a transformation, or you're talking about whatever, just this picture needs to be grabbing attention. And what I want you to put out is this is what you're going to put out in your post. So you can write this down. First of all, depending on what your post is, maybe you're going to talk after, like give your story after. Just, this isn't going to be easy. This isn't for free. Contact me only if you're ready for a life change. I want to work with people who are truly ready to commit in changing their life. This is creating that urgency. You're telling them right then and there that this isn't for free, that this isn't going to be easy, but it's going to be life-changing. So again, I'll say it. This isn't easy, or you can say this isn't going to be easy. This isn't for free. Contact me only if you're ready for a life change. I want to work with people who are truly ready to commit in changing their life. Putting that post out can generate the people who are like, I'm ready. Like I'm ready to go now. Like this is what I wanted. If you want to say you're looking for a sign and then have whatever on there as your picture and just saying looking for a sign, and then go into that, like, hey, this isn't easy, this isn't free, but it's going to be life-changing. What's going to be life-changing? People are seeing life-changing. Who wants to change their life, right? Pretty much everyone. Everyone. So at least if you're putting that out there right away and you're saying those things, if they are liking or commenting and they're like, what is it? Or how can I do this? Or yeah, I'm ready. You know that they want to commit. They know it's not going to be free. They don't know how much it's going to cost, but they know it's not going to be free. And you're not going to let them tell you that it's expensive, right? Because your life is valuable. You don't put a price on your life, do you? No, right? It's valuable. And that's why you need to be confident in what we have to offer. Yes, you are being, this girl, I have not let her get into a challenge group yet. She's been in she's in my motivational group. I've stayed consistent with her, but I have not let her in a challenge group because she has not gotten the challenge pack. There's incidents where someone has a challenge pack or they had a, stuff. You pick and choose. But I knew that this girl was determined and I was not going to let it go. She fought for this. So don't ever let anyone, you heard her talk in the beginning about all the different medications she's on. She's not working and stuff like that. So don't think, don't judge. You don't know when someone's ready to change their life. And by you staying consistent and you talking to people and you showing people, hey, I want to help. Like, this world is messed up in the nicest way that I can say this, and we need to make a change. And it starts with you and then creates the ripple effect or the domino effect, however you like to call it. Okay, next, another thing that you can do, this is kind of goes in our, so the last part of this, if you are contacting those ones that you haven't talked to in a while or they weren't really ready to commit yet, the last thing instead of saying, is this something you're interested in? You could say, I want to see if this is something you're ready to pursue or commit to now. Like maybe if it's, or, you can put that in there. So I wanted to see if this is something you're ready to pursue or commit. Pick your word now. And if they say no, or they say that they're not interested, that's again when you say, hey, no problem. I just wanted to check in with you. I know that you've talked about your goals and we've been going back and forth. I'm still here for you and I'm going to help you in any way that I can. Would you like me to follow up with you next month as well? Ask them that. Because then they're not going to be like, okay, like, so you only contact me every month when your challenge group's going up? No. But you're asking them. So in case if you don't, it's not just like, I'm just, following up, So that's one way that you guys can, towards the end of the month, maybe it's that last week. Like I know we're a little bit late and stuff, but that last week or the last 2 weeks, you can start looking at those things, start putting out those posts that create that urgency, start sending out the messages to those who said no, like it's too expensive or it's not the right time. And again, you just never know when the right time is. People have their own timing. They truly, really do. And when it is, they're going to come. As long as you are staying consistent with who you are and what you're doing, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's people that are watching you that you don't even know. They're the silent people that are sitting back, waiting, watching to see where you're taking this. And if you're staying consistent in your post of like, how your life is changing with this, where is it going? What are you doing with it? How many people's lives are you changing? Are you talking about how like, hey, it's just these little things that we don't think about. Like the other day, I was like, oh, I haven't gotten in contact with my challengers all week, or it's been almost a week, like personally. So I went out and I started posting out just a quote and a little, hey girl, keep going. Or, you're doing awesome, don't give up. And the ones that weren't even posting, guess what? They went right into the challenge group like later on that night and started posting. So it was like, yep, that whole wake up moment. But I also posted out on their Facebook, regular Facebook page, and said that, and I know I posted it in the team page. I think I only posted it in the Believe to Achieve though. And a girl commented right after it and was like, what challenge are you doing? Because I kept putting in there, whether I said, hey girl, you're doing awesome, keep it up, you're rocking this challenge. I always had challenge in there. And people were like, what challenge are you doing? So I'm like, why haven't I been doing this more often? I'm just sending them personal messages or text messages I was sending them too here and there. And I'm like, why don't I start posting out publicly on their page? Because you just never know who's watching them. So those were just the bits and pieces that I wanted to give to you guys. So I'm going to open it up for questions, or John, if you have anything to say or talk about, but this is open now to you guys. I mean, I hope that helped. And now you're like seeing the whole aspect of, all right, like there's a lot of people I can talk to, a lot of people I can go to. And that post is just straight up forward. It's not something that you have to put that out. Like you want to put that out towards the end of the month when you're like, all right, if you want to put it out all the time, go ahead. But at least you're getting straight to the point. You're like, I need to work with people who are committed to change their life now. Like this is what I want. Be specific in your post and who you're looking for. Like I'm looking for a determined, driven person who's ready to leave excuses behind. People, are you that person? Yep. All right. So John says, unmute yourself, ask some questions. This is the time where you guys get to pick our brains, get at it. Like, what do you want to know? What are you struggling with? How can we help? And if you guys are all doing fantastic and you guys are all bringing on 50 million coaches because that's what we need, and you're getting like Success Club and everything, then we can just all get onto it. You know, I love you all. Come on.
What was the last sentence of your looking for a sign post?
Oh, okay. So this isn't free, or this isn't going to be easy. This isn't free. Contact me only. I mean, you can put only in big capital letters with you know, whatever, if you really want. Be you. If you're ready for a life change. I want to work with people who are truly ready to commit in changing their life. Also, if you guys are in the team pages, I think I have it in Smash too, but I have that letter for you guys, that monthly letter. You guys should have something posted out every month to your clients that are in your online office. Mine for January was more about like kind of how my year was last year, what my goals are for this year. And so February will be a little different. Like, okay, I can't believe I'm 2 weeks into T25 and I've lost 3 pounds. Is your month going? These are the challenge packs that are on sale. And then in that end post, you put, I can't even remember the exact thing that I said. Let me pull it up quick because I want to be very specific. But it talks about so in the end, or at the end, and I put a photo of the promotions that are up. So, I mean, if you don't have a photo that has all of them on there, then either find one or you can put them separately. But if you would like to save 25% on your next Shakeology order or future products and programs, you can sign up to either be a preferred customer or you can earn an income by joining my team and doing what I do. And then I have a thing that says, please fill out these questions and I'll contact you to let you know more. And it's a link that will take them to my coaching questions, my coaching application. And specifically on there, questions that I have are, which you can go to coachashton.com, and if you click on free coaching, you'll see what I have people fill out that are interested in, you know, in changing their goals with health and fitness. But if you click on coach training, it'll go to what I have them fill out for that. And it asks if they're a coach yet, you know, where they live, their email, their phone number, what best describes you as your goal as a coach. And it says to cover Shakeology, to earn an extra $500 a month and cover bills and expenses for vacation, build a business that'll eventually allow me to become a full-time Beachbody coach earning $50K plus a year. I have what it takes to become a top 10 Beachbody coach and ready to go full force. Watch out, Millionaire Club. Because they're seeing, you know, I mean, if someone has that on there, you're going to be like, what? Like, if you read that and someone was filling it out, you'd be like, are you serious? Like, that's, yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, we have people on there like that. You just don't know about it yet, right? So then it asks them also to, like, what best describes them currently. And it's stay-at-home parent. You know what? I'm going to just share my screen. It's going to be easier that way. Ashton, I start thinking, using my brain. Okay, so right here it says stay-at-home parent, unemployed, student, works full-time, works part-time, ready to change my life. People need to know that this is a life-changing business. This is not just a business. This is not just workout. This is not just fitness. This is not just health. This is a complete life change. And if you haven't had a life change yet with this, if you're like, well, you know, I've made some changes. Okay, I'm going to vouch for you that start believing it, because right here, I can tell you my whole life story. and you're gonna be like, holy crap. No joke. So, have you had an experience in network marketing? If so, da 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 da. What was that? Anyone? Is someone? I'm really confused on why there's purple on my screen. I'm kind of getting freaked out about this. Okay. Well, the magic wand apparently wants me to talk about this and this. Best time to call. What days? Let's see here. It talks about their support too. Like, will their significant other or family support them? What statement best applies to you? I have not tried a Beachbody program. I own my own Beachbody workout. I've completed a program. Tried Shakeology in the past. Currently drinking it. I've been a part of my mentoring, which is more of my in my challenge group or whatnot. So these are the questions. You can check them out. Feel free to go onto your site and use the same thing. Because guess what? Do you know where I got these questions from? I took them straight from Scotty Hobbs. I think there was maybe like one other thing that I might have posted on there, but other than that, I went onto other coaches' pages that I felt were successful, and I saw what they were doing, and I loved what they were doing, and I grabbed that information from them. Why? Because why not? Wouldn't you want to? They're successful for some reason, and I was like, this makes it so much more easier. It really, really does. Because then you can look at that, you can kind of know, have your information ready to go, and when you get on a call set up with them, it goes a lot smoother. Does that help too? Yeah? All right. So what questions do we have? Nothing? No one? Everyone's ready for January to be over already? Yeah? Okay. I mean, if we don't have any questions, I'm going to check the chat here too quick. All right, Devonna, you need 3 more success clubs. So are you going to write down a list right now and figure out how many people you can help and how you can help them? Look at those people that you've talked to. And then create that urgency again. Just let them know, be like, I know that you've wanted to make a change. There's no right time. But I mean, for me personally, when I would do that, I'd probably bring my faith out, and that's just, I'd be like, there's something that was dragging me to come to you. And it probably would be, because with how many people I deal with, if a name came up, it's because God brought that name to me, because I'm not very organized. I'm working on it. Oh, which reminds me, I can show you guys this. So I started using Asana to keep track of people. Totally not me at all. I'm going to check Evernote, but just can't do it. I am a back to the basics girl. I love writing. Like, I have notebooks of notes and everything. And this is what I made thanks to our wonderful, lovely coach, Crystal. I have a little box with tabs, and I am generating and writing down their names, keeping them alphabetical order, and then writing down bits and pieces of information that I feel is important for me to know. I can write the date on it if I want, like, okay, this date, well, I found out that she has 3 children. And that I can pull up and start to use this information then the next time that I talk to them. Or if I'm like, hey, I talked to them, they were interested, they didn't get anything, I made a note for one that I'm like, dude, they'd make an amazing coach. Then make those notes. That's not a loss on my contacts. Yeah, that was kind of, I don't know. Does anyone use Evernote in here? No? Okay. You do? How do you like it?
It's decent. I actually like Asana better.
You like Asana better?
Evernote and like Google Docs are pretty much the same. Google Drive. But I use both. I probably don't utilize it as much as it could be, but I was just using it as for list since I always have my phone.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you guys got to find out what works best for you, and that's the same thing for anything. Like, there's bits and pieces everywhere. Also, if you guys are in the Coach Apprentice, I'm going to be putting out a lot of documents this week for scripting, so that you guys can see. Okay, if someone sends me a message or someone sends me a friend request, I have 3 different scripts for friend requests. Isn't that crazy? I have one for people who are coaches, because I can't add them unless they're in my downline. But then they should already be my friend, right? Then I have one for those who I want to add, and then ones that are not in the United States, and maybe I just see their page and I'm like, no, not happening, sorry. And I don't take that in a mean way, but yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys have the people. I've had people who are like, what do you do if someone's like really creeping on your stuff? And yeah, there are people that are a little nuts. Just a little. In the nicest way I'm saying that, by the way. I'm really crazy in a different way. But so yeah, I will start putting those scripts out there. You guys can see them. You can rearrange them however you would like. I always have been I put my YouTube places at my fan page. So if you don't add them, hey, you can go over here. This is where I do most of my posting at anyways. That generates people to go to your page. What are some other bits and pieces? So this is what I've been sending to people that I've been using this a lot more lately since I've had schooling. And I'm like, if they're talking to me and I'm wanting them to get on a system, I'm like, building that relationship. And then I'm like, hey, you can sign up for a free membership here, which will help you track your progress and goals. It'll provide you with amazing tips and a community of others that have goals similar to you. And I give them my Beachbody site. Number 2, you can fill out this form so I can better understand more about you and your goals, and it sends them to my website. They can fill out that goal that I want to talk to. 3rd, text me with some days and times that work best to talk to you. So I'm giving them step by step, and it might sound like a lot, but if that's what they want, if they're telling me like, oh, I really want to lose weight, can you help me? Here you go. Here are the steps. And I'll post that in the, do you guys want me to post that in the I'll put it in the event page. So in the event team smash page. But that's what I've been doing, because then it works smoother. So I hope that you guys got some good information tonight. Let me know if you guys have questions or what I can do to help. I'm always here. Don't ever think like you're bugging me. And let's go save people. Like, for real. We need to save.